Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. It's May 31st, it's Sunday, glorious day we've had again today. What more could we ask for, especially when there's no grassroots football there, to you and me. We've been saying all along, the rain, heavens opens when we had grassroots football, but since the lockdown began, we've been saying all along that the weather has been absolutely fantastic and we could have had some great games, couldn't we? But hey ho, not to be. So welcome to the ZXTL TV from the Touchline Show. That's on YouTube. If you're watching, thank you very much. You'll see I'm in my loft. Hopefully I'll be going back in to the studio next week and I'll start planning a little bit more and keep you more updated on what's going on in grassroots football, what we hear, and we'll just pass the message on to yourselves if we heard anything, that is. But we'll have one or two guests coming in as well, as I said yesterday, so looking forward to that. And one guest who's coming in, well, the other thing is the podcast on Don't Cross the Line. So if you just like to listen, you can go on to www.don'txtheline.com. But I prefer you on YouTube. I'm not too sure about the camera work that I'll be doing in the studio. Hopefully we'll do exactly the same, try and get our guests on, because we've got to ask our guests if they'd like to be filmed as well for YouTube. And if they don't want to be filmed, then it'll just be audio only. So anyway, whichever way we look at it, we're going to be doing something that'll keep it all going again, you know, because we're doing a second phase of this COVID-19, not in a million years. Anyway, we're talking about football stadiums. We've got a couple of mentions a little bit later on with Colin Fulton and Chris O'Sullivan. I've been in conflab with them over the weekend, should I say. We've been talking grassroots football in general and probably a couple of birthday wishes as well, so there you go. Anyway, we'll give a little chat or a little mention to them very soon indeed. But we're talking about neutral grounds, Premier League. Sport without fans, that's the way it is, that's the way it turned out to be. The second half of 2020, well, is it the second half? A couple of months in, or a few months in, and look what we're doing there. We're not too sure about what is happening. I really can't see the future unless the COVID virus goes away completely. Has the government done the right thing? Have we called it too early to let people out? Because we know what the beaches are like, we know what the parks are like, because the weather is absolutely fantastic and people do not want to waste their time in the gardens. They want to get out and about and they want to probably do exactly what they could do in the garden as well, you know, but they need to get on the beaches, need to get out and relax, and some family time, the kids. That's if they're all adhering to the rules and regulations what the government have set out, and that means 6 people. You can meet up to 6 people in the parks. Obviously the same as the beaches, social distancing, that is what the call is. Well, are people doing that? You're looking at the pictures on the news, and I don't think so, because people aren't going to move for anyone, are they? They just want their space. And if you've got your space and you've got your family of 6 around you and it's lovely, you're there nice and early, and then more people plonk themselves down, then more, and then more, you're not going to move for anyone, are you? You're just going to think, dear me, we were here first, everyone's come along and plonk themselves all around where we are now, and social distancing is out the window, especially when the kids are all running into the sea to paddle. It's bringing them all together, and that's a massive worry for all of us, isn't it? You know, because we need to stay safe, we need to make sure that, you know, your family's safe, everyone is safe around you, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it does blow over. You know, the forecast is it may do, but we just need a cure. And we keep going on about COVID-19, but unfortunately it looks like that is going to be a way of life, and we're going to need to do that day in, day out, until people get themselves really understanding of what this could mean to all of us. And we've got to keep washing our hands for 20 seconds. I haven't heard about singing happy birthday while you're doing your hands at the moment. Any other songs? Not too sure. I'm sure all the kids are still washing their hands and making sure that they're very hygienic. So good luck to you kids, and well done. Okay, we're talking about the what will it be like, you know, People are saying about neutral grounds because fans can't be trusted. Well, to be honest, I think we've got the best police force in the world. I really, really do. And they've been looking after football stadiums for many, many years, and they planned it, they've worked together right across the country. And we've had Merseyside Police saying to the government that they have no problems, no issues with any games going on Merseyside, and they're happy for Liverpool to continue to play there. And I think they've had government backing in the last few hours as well to say, well, that's okay, the police know what they're doing. And to be honest, we just talked about the beaches there. They are absolutely heaving, and there's no football there, just water. Now, why would you all congregate outside the stadium where you can't see anything? You really can't. You're wondering, everyone's got radio on all, you know, the phones, unless you've got a pirate on a phone, you're watching the game on there, but how many fans you got round you? I think it's just total stupidity, you know. We just have to watch it because everyone's becoming an armchair fan now, and we just have to watch it on our TV screens. It could be free, especially if it's a derby. You know, we've got Liverpool and Everton coming up, or Everton and Liverpool. Evertonians will kill me if I don't give them first, at Goodison Park. And you know, they're all worried saying, oh, these Liverpool fans are going to congregate around the stadium. Well, obviously they'd be absolutely stupid to do so. My honest opinion, what you see, you're looking at a stadium, you can't see in the ground, there's no atmosphere, you can hear the players shouting. You may as well be at home with your family, enjoying it, celebrate, and you can jump out in the garden and run round and whatever you want to do, to be honest. And I'm sure you can run round the block as well in your own street. So there's loads of celebration to be had on Merseyside if Liverpool do win the Premier League title. And obviously it's not a big if, it's I'm saying nothing, because I've got everyone saying it's not over till the fat lady sings. I know that, and I am confident, but I've been saying this right the way through the season, you know. But if you cast your mind back to the Liverpool fans, it was very, very, I think it was just the last game really that they're all starting to shout we're going to win the league, because they're very, very sceptical of whether, oh, is it going to go wrong here? And that's the way fans are, because the nerves all set in, and especially if it sets in on the players. But I think this break now, for all teams, will recharge the batteries, get everything out their system about the Watford defeat. We'll go on and start playing as a team again, because we're a sniff away of winning the Premier League title. So fingers crossed that we can get onto that one. But we're talking about fans not going in the stadium. I'd love your thoughts on this one. Mal at don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. We'd love to hear from you, because you've all got your thoughts. You're all fans. Everyone's becoming an armchair fan now. You can't sing that one, armchair supporters, anymore, because we're all part of that one. I honestly believe that they could at least up 1,000 people into each stadium, to be honest, in the Premier League. I know they've capped it at 300, but there must be room for 1,000 people. That's my honest opinion. Look at it, you know, sit them all over the place, because there's empty seats everywhere. I know clubs don't want to open all doors and because they've got to go down and lock them, but you know, even 1,000 fans could create a little bit of an atmosphere. But let's just hope that all the Premier League at home games do generate some atmosphere. I did, as I said, write in to Liverpool Football Club. They were looking into it about putting over the tannoy, lift the players, atmosphere, give them atmosphere. But even Sky Sports could do that, or BT, whoever they are, over their microphones, because the worst thing in the world is listening to the players shouting. And if they start swearing, to be honest, then the kids are really going to be hearing that. And that is what we've always moaned about while we've been in grassroots football, haven't we? We've moaned about the players. You can see them, read the lips. It's not hard to say what they're saying, or to work out what they're saying. But you know, we're all watching the Bundesliga and enjoying the football, to be honest. But we don't know what they're saying there, do we? As simple as that, but we can hear them. But I'm sure when the Premier League starts, we'll all hear what they're saying, and all you can do is hear these commentators saying, we apologise if you've overheard that one, but let's do something about it. You won't have to apologise then. I don't know whether you agree with me. I'd love to hear off you there as well. But I love your thoughts on football stadiums without fans. We can't do anything about it. When are we going to get the fans back? this is what remains to be seen. We're talking about grassroots football as well. When are we going to get the games on? How are we going to cope with a lot of people? Because you do get a lot of people. Where we go to, Jeffrey Humble, I'd say over the days, over the Sunday, the Saturday, the weekend, there must be well over 5,000 visitors there taking part. That's with players, management, staff, committee members, you name it, they're all there, and especially the players, and that is a lot of people. So what are we going to do to combat that in the future? The only way we can combat that is if we get a cure for COVID-19 virus. The virus on our touchlines, we know what that is: verbal abuse, aggressive behaviour, racist comments and bullying. And that's why I don't cross the line of there, to make sure that everyone behaves themselves when they're out and about watching their kids playing football at Grassroots Football. That's what we're all about. A not-for-profit organisation, and we started in 2003 and we're still going strong in 2020, going into our 18th year. Respect. And that is what it's all about, because those referees are the targets for the people on the touchlines, because when they see them and they blow the whistle, that is the magic moment that everyone comes to life and starts shouting verbal abuse, aggressive behaviour, and really show them what they're made of, because they're blaming the referee for something. You know, even a goal, that referee, poor referee, gets the blame. So we need to curb that, and that is what our job is, voluntary. If you're wondering who Don't Cross the Line is, and you see our Respect logo there, that's where the Premier League officials, match officials, they wear all those when they go out to their games in the Premier League, supporting grassroots football referees and grassroots football itself, as well as Don't Cross the Line. So that's what we're all about: good behaviour on touchlines in grassroots football. And hey ho, there may not be any spectators on touchlines in the future. That could be job done for Don't Cross the Line. I don't want to see that, because I believe the passion, I love the passion. The kids love being supported. If it is support, that's what we need. We need to curb this bad behaviour, and maybe, just maybe, they'll look on us favourably and work something out to let all the fans and spectators in to watch the kids playing football. But now you've got these turnstiles, they could stop them. Could it happen? Well, let's watch this space, see what does happen. Okay, Colin Fulton, you've all heard about Colin. Colin's going to be my first guest as soon as the studio opens, he tells me. So Colin is rearing to go with me. We can talk about football in general, what's happened, how it's affected him, how he's talked to other managers. And Colin's had a bad time, we all know that, losing his future wife just by the Christmas period, and and then the lockdown come. So Colin's had a tough time, and I'd like to thank all his family, all his friends, especially, who've been sending him dinners round, cooking his teas and everything, making sure that he's okay. Excuse me. Colin wants to thank you all sincerely. Well done, Col. I know you really do mean it from the heart, and I know you'll probably be embarrassed by what people are trying to do, but they're only there to help, and that's what it happened. That's what we're all there for. Communities working together, bringing each other together. They all know what trauma you went through, and they want to try and ease that for you. So Colin would like to thank you and everyone else. There's too many to name and mention, because Colin just says, please just thank everyone for keeping in touch with him, cooking his meals, making sure he's okay, calling round, knocking on the door. Yes, 2 metres away. Colin, you okay? Yes, I am. So well done to each and every one of you supporting Colin and standing by him at this traumatic time still for him. But hopefully football will be back on, and I know the Premier League, and know Carl's waiting for that one because he can't wait to lift that title with the mighty Reds, he tells me. So we're looking for that. June the 17th, they're still optimistic on it. All the tests that came back, I don't think there was anyone in the Premier League with COVID-19. These are the recent tests according to Sky Sports. So there you go. And tomorrow, all the government to give the backing for elite sport to commence. So that's snooker, that's everything. Horse racing, they're looking into that. I think that's coming back as well. So that means the bookmakers will be open. Don't know what's going to happen in the bookmakers, because you know what, people are like rushing to put their bets on when you're at the counter. So social distancing, I don't know what's going to happen there. You just need aisles and one at a time. I don't know, but things are going to happen as well. So well done, Col, and he's going to be my superstar guest. He's always listening. My #1 fan he is, Colin Fulton. Looking forward to getting you in the studio, and I know you're raring to go as well. And hopefully, Col, we'll have you on camera, so brush your hair on that day as well, and then you can thank them, all the people, your friends, personally yourself, can't you? And they'll love that as well. Okay, we talked to Chris O'Sullivan as well, from Quarry Green One Call Taxis. They've been doing a fantastic job over the weeks of lockdown, looking after their drivers, looking after the public, you name it. They've been doing brilliantly, and we can't wait to meet up with them again and see what we can come up with. We don't cross the line on One Call Taxis, but Chris has been doing his bit as well with Quarry Green, and Quarry Green managers, they've all been doing their bits. So well done to each and every one of you as well. I see you on social media, keeping yourselves fit, keeping the kids active, keeping yourselves running on the spot, basically making sure that no one forgets Quarry Green. Quarry Green are the team, the club, I think 26 teams, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but it's something like that they've got. So they're trying to keep everyone active as well and keep them on top about with the news and what they're trying to do. Yes, they're disappointed there's no coaching at the moment as well, but they're worrying about the kids also, and they're adhering to all the rules, and if not, they're coming up with their own little rules that will probably get Chris in. Maybe he'll talk about that as well, Quarry Green, to let you know. But we'd love to know what all clubs are doing in the future. We see posts what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, and you know, hats off to you. I think you're doing an absolutely fantastic job. So you're keeping the referees waiting. You're all raring to go. So all the referees, young referees as well, are all raring to go. I know that for a fact. They can't wait to get back into the game. Let's just hope many of those referees have not decided to walk away from the game just because they can't be bothered anymore. We just need to lift them, give a big lift, and that's why I keep putting on there about respect, keeping them in the limelight as well, because we can't forget our referees. Without them, there is no game. We all know that. So Chris, well done with Quarry Green, and well done to Quarry or One Call Taxis for doing the work that they're doing within the community, and well done to Chris. He got a poster up there when Sky Sports News were filming in Merseyside the other day, and I had One Call Taxis on there. Do you know how much it cost to get on Sky Sports News? Dear me. There you go. I'm just taking Chris's words out, because we were talking, having a great chat yesterday, and it was lovely to talk to Chris as well. And I'd love to talk to all you managers. Feel free to give me a call, give me a message, and let me know what your teams are doing. We can give you a mention on that one, because we've got Cole's Craig son, who's on June the 2nd. His birthday. He'll be celebrating his birthday. Is he 21? Craig, are you 21? Anyway, happy birthday for Craig. This coming Tuesday. Have a great day. 6 around for your party. That's all you're allowed, Craig. In your garden, we know that. And also, he's also asked me to mention, so Craig's going to have it, and Craig's a football man as well. So, and another mighty red, I'll guarantee you that one. He's looking forward to it, and that's his birthday wish, his dream. Bring that title home, I know that for a fact. Happy birthday, Craig. Also, we've got Colin's grandson, Curtis, on the 11th of June. You've got a busy June here, Col, I must admit. And also his granddaughter on the 9th of June. Damn, well, that's the first one, isn't it? 21st on the 9th of June. So we did have a 21st birthday in there. So we're giving you all the birthday wishes. All get together, 6 at a time, please. Even if you have an hour at a time, all come in and visit. Go and have your bevies for an hour. Stagger out the door, and the next 6 come in. So anyway, here's me telling you how to plan your parties. All have a fantastic time. Cole, thanks for talking to us yesterday. Chris, thanks for talking to us. And Craig, honestly, you're a top man as well in football, so you have a great birthday, and hopefully we'll be able to catch up with Grassroots Football. Goals and Girls he runs. He's got a great football team, girls team there as well. Really friendly and great to watch as well. I must admit, been watching them for a number of years. Craig, top man. Have a great birthday, mate. Okay, there you go. We come to the end of our show yet again, so we're looking forward to next week. Hopefully, just hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be back in the studio, and well, we'll give you more and more things that we'll be doing over the next few weeks. So I'll give you an update on that one, because I'm unsure. It's a community building, so I'm unsure how it's going to happen with the social distancing. We're okay in the studio, plenty of room in that one. Everyone who's been there will vouch for that one. So we're looking forward to getting you all back in there. In the meantime, be safe, have a great week, and we'll see you on Friday. So we're looking forward to seeing you then. As I say, put your feet up, relax, enjoy the sunshine. I hope you're not burning too much. Plenty of sun cream, because it's on for the next couple of days before we start having a trickle of rain. Sorry Nathan, I had to get that one in. In the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in to us. So from DXTL TV from the touchlines, from Don't Cross the Line, our Respect programme, respect. Have a great evening. We'll see you on Friday. Good night, God bless everyone.